And that is what the BJP mean. That is what is the true face of BJP. We are going to share with you that a frustrated BJP in the state of Karnataka, what they are doing, what is their true face, how their ministers are acting, all those things with audio recordings, with the statements my colleague Srimati Supriya Shinde ji is going to share with you all. So without wasting a single minute, I will request Supriya ji to share the frustrated face of BJP, the corrupt face of BJP, the cheating face of BJP. Srimati Supriya Shinde ji.
Thank you very much, Professor Gaurav Vallabhji, and to the esteemed members on the stage here, and my friends from media. Very good namaskara to all of you. I will only first enact a recording that we will share with you. This is a recording between Mr. V. Somanna, who is a cabinet minister in the 40% commission government of the PCM of the BJP here in Karnataka. And he is also the BJP's candidate from two assembly constituencies, Chamarajnagar and Varuna constituencies. I will only read out his interaction with Mr. Swami, the JDS candidate from Chamarajnagar. A certain Mr. Nataraj first calls up Mr. Swami. And here's how the conversation goes. Mr. Mallikarjun Swami, who is also known as Aluru Mallu. Mr. Nataraj says, I called you, but you did not receive any call. Aluru Mallu says, sorry, I couldn't take your call, there were people around me. Nataraj, what did you decide? Aluru Mallu, sir, I can withdraw my candidature now. I can't withdraw it. I'm in the party, but I will be neutral and I will not work. You don't worry. Then Mr. Nataraj says, nothing will happen. The party will not exist after the election. Then Mr. Sudeep comes and he says, sir has agreed for 50. You please withdraw. 50 you as will find out is 50 lakh rupees. Aluru Mallu then goes on to say, sir, I cannot withdraw my candidature. You please talk to Kumaran and call me. No problem. Sudeep says, I'll connect to Somanna. Please talk to him. And then Mr. V. Somanna, the cabinet minister in the BJP government of Karnataka, the assembly constituent, the assembly candidate from Varuna and Chamarajnagar comes online. And this is what he says, I quote him verbatim. You withdraw your application first, getting influenced by some random third person. Aluru Mallu says, Anna, I can't withdraw, please understand, I'll be neutral, don't worry. Then Somanaji says, you listen to me, you're my old friend. Don't listen to that useless fellow. I'll do everything you need to live. First you withdraw, the rest I'll talk later. It is my duty to protect your interest. I'm at the temple now. I'm not lying. Aluru Mallu says, I'll talk to you, Anna. Somanna says, there's just 1 hour left. Please remove. Aluru Mallu says, I'll talk to you, Anna. I want you to become the CM of the state. You don't worry. Then Sudeep, a certain Mr. Sudeep is now online. He says, I'll talk to GT Devagowda and ask him to talk to you, but please withdraw. It goes on. This conversation goes on. And in this conversation, Mr. Somanna finally says, we'll form the government. I will ensure you a government car. Please withdraw your candidature. This is a conversation that's happening between two people. One is a cabinet minister, also a BJP candidate in Chamarajnagar and Varuna. Varuna is where he is contesting against the former Congress Chief Minister Shri Siddaramaiah ji. And Chamarajnagar is where he is telling the JDS candidate Mallikarjun Swami, also known as Aluru Mallu, to withdraw his candidature. The reason why we are telling you about this conversation is, It is evident without doubt, and we have already gone to the police with this. We will share the complaint that we have filed at the police station here in Bengaluru, and we will also petition the Election Commission tomorrow, which is the 28th of April. We've got time from the Election Commission, India's election regulator. We will put up this there as well, because this violates the Indian Penal Code, this violates of 1860, and it also violates the Representations of People Act 1951. I will very quickly share with you the various sections under which this violation has happened. It is punishable under the Indian Penal Code 1860, the section of bribery, section 171B, section 171E. It is also punishable under the undue influence at elections, section 171C and 171F. As far as the Representation of People's Act 1951 is concerned, it squarely comes under the definition of bribery, which is regarded as a corrupt practice under the Representation of People Act 1951. And if I may go on to say, the section 123 of the corrupt practices clearly highlights that anybody enticing anybody else with money or coaxing him to withdraw their candidature, it all amounts to corrupt practices. But what is shocking is that there is a certain Mr. Sudeep who I had quoted in this conversation. And this Mr. Certain Sudeep is allegedly a government employee at Rail India Technical and Economic Service, RICE, actively supporting V. Somanna. It also amounts to violation of the Indian Penal Code under section 120B of the criminal conspiracy. And this is yet another proof of how blatant and shameless the BJP has become. They see loss looming large. They know they will end up with 40 seats, and so that the best they can do is they are asking people to withdraw their candidature. There is ample proof in public domain, ample reports that have been published. Mr. Alluru Mallu himself has confirmed getting this call from Mr. V. Somanna, and it is very clear that money, enticement, allurement is being given his way so that he actually withdraws his candidature. The reality is that the BJP, 40% commission of the BJP government is struggling to even end up with 40 seats. The four big promises of the Congress party have convinced the people that they want the Congress back in power, and there is no other way to read the election mandate from where we see it. So I'm happy to take some of your questions, but this is a very, very important matter where a minister in this government, a member who's actually been fielded against former Chief Minister Shri Siddaramaiah ji, is sitting there and enticing people and telling them to withdraw their candidature. This should meet the might of law. The police needs to act, and most of all, Election Commission needs to take cognizance of this matter, because the police and the administration right now is under the election regulators' control. Happy to take any questions if you have on this. Suamoto, please first.
The BJP has said that because of your frustration, you are filing complaints against Somanna and also against Amit Shah.
This is not our frustration. We are doing absolutely the right thing that has to be done. If a minister in the government, if a candidate in the fray is offering bribe, enticing and coaxing another candidate to withdraw, it is violation of the Indian Penal Code 1860. It is violation of the Representation of People Act 1951. And this needs to be taken up to people who manage law and order in this country. It is not our frustration, it is actually the frustration of the BJP which is very visible. We are putting forward issues that matter to the people. Whether it is 2,000 rupees to every woman household, whether it is 3,000 rupees for graduate unemployed, whether it's 200 units of electricity that is free, whether it is 10 kgs of rice, whether it's 500 rupees a cylinder, we are doing all of this. What are they talking about? Mr. Amit Shah comes to Karnataka and says two absolutely shameless things. He says, give Karnataka in the hands of the Prime Minister. Is Karnataka a state, or is Karnataka a toy to be handed over to somebody else? I think the land of Basavanna ji, the land of Sri Narayan Guruji, is fully capable of taking care of itself. Democracy demands that people need to choose who they want to put in power and who they want to put in opposition. And then Mr. Amit Shah says that there will be riots in this state. The reality is that the Home Minister of this country comes and threatens, comes and speaks blatant lies, comes and tries to distort the communal harmony that exists in the state. The reality is that the BJP tried to make Karnataka a hate laboratory. It failed miserably. And which is why you now see the voices of disgruntlement that are coming through.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सांसद ने कहा है कि कांग्रेस आम लोगों को बेवकूफ बना रही है और 75% रिजर्वेशन कोटा की जो बात की है उसमें उन्होंने कहा है कि ऐसा कोई कानून नहीं है और ये गैर कानूनी है और सिद्धरामैया जी जो कि खुद एडवोकेट है वो ऐसी बात कैसे कर सकते हैं? क्या वो अपनी पॉकेट से सारे ये फायदे देंगे?
सबसे पहले तो मैं पूरे सम्मान के तौर पर पहले हिंदी में और फिर अंग्रेजी में बोल दूंगी और उसके बाद प्रोफेसर जी इस पर ज्यादा डिटेल रिप्लाई देंगे। जब भी आम जनता की सुविधाओं की या आम जनता के हक की बात आती है तो ये चरित्र है भारतीय जनता पार्टी का कि तुरंत उसको एक्सचेकर की, तुरंत उसको फिस्कल प्रूडेंस की, तुरंत उसको सरकारी खजाने की याद आने लगती है। जो जनता के लिए होगा वो तुरंत इम्प्रैक्टिकल हो जाता है। जो बड़े बड़े धन्ना सेठों के लिए होगा वो इम्प्रैक्टिकल नहीं है। कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स रेट कम किया जाएगा, जीएसटी लेकिन बढ़ाया जाएगा। अडानी जी को सारी सुख सुविधाएं मिल जाएगी, आपके आटे और तेल पर भी जीएसटी लगाया जाएगा। आपके बच्चों के लिए नौकरियां नहीं है, उनके बच्चों के लिए बड़ी बड़ी चीजें हैं। तो दिक्कत की बात यह है कि आम जनता पर जब भी आता है तभी भारतीय जनता पार्टी के दिमाग की घंटी जलती है। असलियत यह है कि कांग्रेस जो वादा करती है वो पूरा करती है। हमारी सरकारों ने, चाहे वो छत्तीसगढ़ में हो चाहे वो राजस्थान में हो, हमने कहा हम ओपीएस लाएंगे, हम ओपीएस लाए। हमारी राजस्थान की सरकार ने राइट टू हेल्थ को सार्वजनिक, पहला गवर्नमेंट इस देश की है जिसने राइट टू हेल्थ को एक पब्लिक गुड मान के पब्लिक राइट दिया है। कोई भाजपा की सरकार? हमारी छत्तीसगढ़ की सरकार जो है वो न्याय योजना को लागू करती है, वो ग्रेजुएट्स को जो अनएम्प्लॉयड है उनको बेरोजगारी भत्ता देती है। हमारी हिमाचल की सरकार बनी, हमने ओपीएस का वादा किया था, पहली कैबिनेट मीटिंग में हमने ओपीएस को पूरा किया। तो हम जो कहते हैं वो करते हैं और सारे तत्वावधान है। दिक्कत की बात यह है कि जब इलेक्शन में अपनी हार नजर आ रही है तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी को आज तमाम वो मुद्दे दिख रहे हैं जो उनको पिछले कुछ सालों में जब से सत्ता में बने थे कर लेने चाहिए थे। ये एक और अटेम्प्ट है, ये एक और कोशिश है मुद्दे से ध्यान भटकाने की। मुद्दा कर्नाटक का चुनाव है और मुद्दा इस चुनाव में लोगों के लोकहित को सबसे ऊपर रखना है। I will briefly make a statement in English and then hand over the floor to Professor Vallabh to give you a more detailed answer. The reality is that every time, each time, any party, including the Congress, speaks about the rights of people, the BJP starts making the bogey of fiscal prudence and fiscal discipline and practicality and pragmatism public. How come these issues don't exist when the BJP works for the rich of the country? How come these rules don't exist for Adani? Why do these rules only exist for the common people? For the common people, a cylinder will cost you 1200 rupees. For a common person, you will have to pay GST on common flour and also on edible oil. But for Adani, there will be no GST at his airports. What is this rule? I just want to understand that. And the reality is there is nothing that we have promised which cannot be delivered. We have shown how we walk the talk in states like Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh and Himachal where we are in power. We formed the government, we had promised OPS. Our first cabinet meeting in Himachal took the decision on OPS. Rajasthan has not just decided on OPS, it has also made rights to health public. Chhattisgarh has not just made OPS, has got OPS back, but has also aligned the Nyaya Yojana and has also given an unemployment DA to the graduates who are unemployed. Why don't BJP governments do that? The BJP government only talks about the rich, only wants to work for a very few people in this country and does not want to talk to the masses. Anything that they say now is only a way to deflect attention away from the real issues. I'll come to that in just a minute after this answer.
आपने जो सवाल पूछा, शोभा जी अपना स्वयं का और अपनी पार्टी का मजाक क्यों उड़वाती है? वो कह रही है कि 50 से ज़्यादा नहीं दे सकते, तो फिर जो 40% कमीशन एजेंट ने 50 से 56 कैसे कर दिया था? शोभा जी, पता है आपको ये बात? और तमिलनाडु में आपकी जानकारी के लिए शोभा जी, 69% रिजर्वेशन है। शोभा जी, इसको करने का तरीका होता है, और वो तरीका ये होता है कि पहले संविधान की 9वीं अनुसूची में उसको इंक्लूड कराया जाता है, बैकवर्ड क्लास का सेंसस करवाया जाता है, बैकवर्ड कमीशन की रिपोर्ट ली जाती है। शोभा जी, मुझे पता है कि आपको संविधान से कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, आपको नहीं पता है, मैं आपके ऊपर क्या दोष दूँ शोभा जी? 40% कमीशन एजेंट को भी नहीं पता होगा। तो जब हम ये कहते हैं कि हम 75% रिजर्वेशन देंगे, तो उसका प्रोसेस है, सबसे पहले 9वीं अनुसूची में उसको इंक्लूड कराएंगे, उसके बाद संविधान का जो आर्टिकल 15 और 16 में उसको इंक्लूड कराएंगे, उसके
side. And is that what the Prime Minister should be doing? That is my question. India's Prime Minister comes to campaign and talks about India's principal opposition with no warranty. Is this what democracy has come to? And because India's Prime Minister is talking and campaigning in Karnataka, I only have one question to ask Mr. Modi. Why did you look the other way? Why did you openly patronize the 40% commission government? Why did you let corruption rule the roost in Karnataka? And why, when you had to make a call to people, you called up one of the most corrupt people in Karnataka politics, Mr. Ishwarappa, and asked him to quit? A similar call to Mr. Santosh Patil, a member of the BJP, who committed suicide and wrote the note and said he's committing suicide because of the 40% commission that the BJP government is charging, and named Ishwarappa? And if you did not do that, you have no business coming to Karnataka and talking the language that you do. The Congress party has a track record. We walk the talk, we promise what we deliver, and we have examples to prove in Rajasthan, in Chhattisgarh, in Himachal, like I said, whether it is OPS, whether it's a right to health being a public right, whether it's Nyay, whether it's emoluments for the graduates who are unemployed, we have walked the talk and we have done all of that. Name me one BJP government which has done any of these things. The reality is that the Prime Minister is too busy promoting his friend Mr. Adani and patronizing those who are corrupt in this 40% commission government. He should answer some of these questions.
I mean, party president's statement is going viral that he's called PM a snake. How do you respond to that?
Can I?
I'll just answer this question and then you can. Sorry?
Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge has called PM Narendra Modi as venomous snake and even asked people not to even try.
Have you asked the BJP the question that how does the Prime Minister call our promises lies? Have you asked the BJP a question that how dare the Prime Minister say the Congress party has no warranty? Have you asked the question of India's Home Minister that how does he come to a state like Karnataka, the land of Sri Narayan Guru and Sri Basavannaji, and come here and talk about riots and threaten communal disharmony? Have you asked the question that where are the jobs? Have you asked the question that who is spreading the poison of communalism and caste throughout this country? And if you have not asked any of those questions, then questions will be asked of the poisonous politics that the BJP spearheads. And I don't think there is anything wrong in what our president has said. I don't think he has been demeaning. I don't think he has done anything wrong. He has called out the poisonous, vicious, divisive politics that the BJP thrives and champions.
Your president clarified it and said that he was meant for the ideology of BJP.
And that's exactly what I've said. He has not tried to demean anyone. He has not tried to do the name calling that the BJP does. He has not acted like India's Home Minister and said there will be riots in Karnataka. I mean, let's ask these questions. Let's ask questions. Why were Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah quiet when 40% commission government was thriving? Why did Mr. Modi not take note of the contractor association letters that went to him? Why did Mr. Modi not take note of the letter Santosh Patil, their own worker, wrote and then committed suicide? Was Mr. Modi too busy ridiculing suicide? Was he too busy doing something else?
I will answer this question. See, who had raised a statement like रेनकोट में पहन के नहाने की कला आती है? Who said this? For the former Prime Minister of India? Who said this? For Dr. Manmohan Singh, who said कि ये तो रेनकोट पहन के नहाते हैं? Who said this? It is Mr. Narendra Modi ji. Who said Congresi Vidwa? Who said Khuni Panja? And what Kharge Saab is telling is the politics of polarization, and that is poison. Please appreciate, politics of polarization is not anything less than poison. That is poison. Who is promoting politics of polarization? Who comes here and make a misleading sentences which promotes enmity in the society, sentences which promotes hatred in the society? I am asking you, for decades Congress party gave a governance to this state. Were there instances like this where Congress party promoted hatred or enmity between the communities? Why a home minister of the country who is sitting on the chair of Sardar Patel Sahab is telling कि यहाँ दंगे हो जाएंगे। अरे सबसे पहले आपके मन में जो दंगे हैं उसको खत्म करना पड़ेगा, एंड दैट इज व्हाट खड़गे साहब वाज पॉइंटिंग आउट। देयर इज ए दंगे इन द माइंड बिकॉज they are promoting the politics of hatredness, the politics of division, the politics of polarization. In contrast to this, we are having politics of performance. We are having politics of good governance. We are having politics of employment. That is the basic difference between the BJP and Congress. 1,50,000 crore corruption in last 3 years versus 4 guarantees. That is the difference between the 40% commission Sarkara and 4 promises, 4 guarantees which Congress party is moving ahead with. So don't give gyan to us. The snake and poison is with respect to the divisive policy which you are having in your mind, and that poison has to be removed. जैसे सांप के से भी जहर निकाला जाता है ना, वैसे आपके दिमाग में जो डिवीजन का जहर है, पोलराइजेशन का जहर है, लोगों को भड़काने का जहर है, लोगों को एक दूसरे के प्रति घृणा पैदा करने का जहर है, उस जहर को निकालने की जरूरत है. दैट इज व्हाट आवर प्रेसिडेंट मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे साहब वाज पॉइंटिंग आउट.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.